everybody, it is your girl Maya here, and I'm coming to you with a story time. That is something new I have not done on my channel yet. I posted a get to know me on my Instagram live a while ago, but I wanted to introduce myself and tell you all a little bit more about my nursing journey. That is what this video is all about, how I became a registered nurse. So if you're interested, go ahead and watch this video. So nursing and Maya. Okay, first of all, disclaimer. Sorry about my hair, guys. I am in the process of getting sister locks. I am not ready to unleash them completely yet, hence my fluffy ends and my not done hair. But I just felt like I needed to come on here and make a video with you guys because I have not talked to you in a minute, and I'm trying to be consistent. I'm trying to get used to this YouTube thing. So this is, I figured a story time to get to know me would be a good way to do it. So nursing, my nursing career. First of all, I actually got a lot of questions, especially as I started to grow and share more about myself on my Instagram, like why I became a nurse. I also had some people reaching out to me about how to become a nurse or how to even just get introduced to the healthcare field. So in my experience, so both my parents worked in healthcare. My dad worked as an x-ray tech for years. My mom works more so on the health administration side. Growing up, and so I always was kind of aware of the hospital setting. They worked in the county hospital, which is a large hospital here in Illinois, and it was crazy as a kid because both my parents worked there, and you just saw so many things, and I was exposed to a lot as a kid, you know, not on purpose, but it was just like, whoa, this is like fast-paced and crazy, and we're taking care of people and we're saving people. And so I always had that ingrained in me, that I wanted to help people. You know, I didn't know what I wanted to do in healthcare yet, but yeah, so that was kind of how I became influenced in nursing. By the way, to kind of break the ice, I think I'm gonna like do my makeup, so don't talk about me, guys, but I think it'll be easier if I like do a little get ready with me / story time. Let's do that. So anywho, as I was saying, with my nursing career, you know, my dad always wanted me to be a nurse. I'm gonna start by priming my face too with the Makeup Forever Skin Equalizer as a base. So, you know, I like really wanted to do something, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. My dad was always like, nurses make good money, la 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 la. And I was like, Dad, don't nobody want to be no nurse. Like, that's crazy. You gotta deal with all these crazy people, so on and so forth. Don't nobody want to do that. And he was like, nope, I'm telling you, yes you do. I'm like, all right, whatever. So when I got in high school, I actually was part of a program. I started this like shadowing program, which was pretty awesome. I think it was like our sophomore and junior year. We were able to go to, across the street, we had a major hospital from us, Loyola Hospital, and they had a medical school right there, and they allowed us to go over as high school students and shadow the medical students. They explained to us like what it took to become a, like what it took to become a doctor, or what it took to become a person that, you know, like wanted to live this life and wanted to like do more. So we were exposed to that like at a very, very young age. It was really crazy. However, I'm so thankful for it, guys. Like, I am so thankful because like there's no way that I would have been able to, I would have chose nursing if I wasn't exposed to it like I am now. I'm just setting my primer with some translucent powder, guys. But, so I did that shadowing. Actually, I did it for a couple years now that I think about it. I think probably my sophomore and junior year. Senior year, when it was time to go to school, I wanted to go to a big university because I thought I wanted to go and pursue another degree. I had changed my mind. You know, in high school, you change your mind 1,000 times. But I actually was won over by this program. They were like, hey, you know, we noticed that you were in a few different medical programs. Sorry guys, I'm trying to find my color corrector. It's probably in here, and it is. Anyways, but so they were like, you were in a few medical programs in high school. Would you be interested in this other program where basically you go to a community college? We will pay for your schooling, like 110%, if you work for us after you graduate. It's a small hospital around from us, you know, no big deal or whatever. And I was like, nah, I don't really want to do that. And my mom was like, girl, go to that information session, see what it's about. So I was like, okay, I'll go. What the heck, you know? It ain't gonna hurt me to go. So I decided that I was gonna go, check it out, see what it was about, you know. And when I went, sorry, I'm looking for a blending brush, something to blend this out. Maybe I'll use one of these. So, you know, I decided that I was gonna go, and actually they were partnered with our local community college, Triton College, and I heard about it. I did the, even though I was dead set on going to university, I really wanted to go to UIC. All my friends were going to UIC, so on and so forth, so I wanted to go to UIC. But, you know, I still applied because I was like, man, let's see what UIC give me as far as financial aid. And they didn't give me much. So it was gonna be a lot out of pocket. So I ended up changing my mind and deciding that I was going to do this program. So I did this program through Westlake Hospital, which is no longer a hospital anymore, guys. They closed it recently. In recent years, they were bought out and they closed them. And it was partnered with Triton College, which is a local community college near me. And I finished that program, not straight through, because, you know, life happens and other things happen. But the awesome thing is Triton allows you to finish the programs within 5 years. If you can take time off if you like, but your credits are only good for 5 years. So I actually started the nursing program originally when I was 19, I think, maybe 20, something like that. I was young. Because I had started taking summer classes, because doing this program, it allowed me to do, like, they allowed you to take summer classes sooner than other kids. So I was taking summer classes as soon as my junior year, senior year, and then once I graduated, you know, I had a decent amount of credits. So yeah, it was like, it was crazy. I ended up, what was I saying? It was crazy. So I ended up not actually finishing the nursing program when I originally started. And this is why I actually wanted to share my story for anybody else that is nursing students and that may be feeling a little discouraged, especially with everything happening with the pandemic right now. I failed my class, and I am not ashamed to say it. I failed my class by 0.4%. You needed a 78 passing for my nursing program, and I had a 77.6. I was so hurt that was like my final score, y'all. Like, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, are you serious? Like, recalculated, there's nothing that I did in this class that you can give me these 0.4% for, and they're like, no. And it really upset me. Like, really, I got so mad, y'all. I got so mad. And at the time, I was dating Patrick, my husband now, and, you know, we were still kids. But he was like, don't quit, just, you know, keep it up, and you're gonna do great. You're gonna do great things, da-da-da-da. And I was like, man, forget this, they don't care about me. And he was like, whoa, that escalated quickly. I was just trying to tell you, you know, just don't give up yet. But I got so upset, y'all. This is where they talk about the fire of youth in some ways. I got so upset, and I just said, forget it. I'm not doing it. Forget this school, forget this, all of this. Like, I'm done. I'm done with all of it. I don't want to do it no more. So I dropped out. Yep, I sure did. I dropped out, guys, and I did not do any more classes until I was 22 years old. I was working. I never stopped working in the hospital, though. This is the weird thing about it. I don't know why. I just never stopped working in the hospital. I always felt like the hospital is where I was going to be. So I always kept working in the hospital setting, no matter what. And crazy thing is, my coworkers were like, you would make an awesome nurse. You are so caring. You're so nice, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, because I hadn't told many people that I was like in a nursing program before and stuff. And so, you know, I wouldn't say I wasn't a bit embarrassed by it at all. I just was like, that's overrated. The programs are rigged. I was so upset about it. But anyways, so once they told me that, and they kept telling me that, and then here's the thing too, when I worked in the hospital, I always wanted to do more. So I never, whatever job I got, I always realized there was gonna be a cap. There was gonna be a certain amount of money that I would be able to make. And I was just never okay with accepting that. Like, I never wanted to just say, okay, this is it, this is all I'm gonna make. So I always tried to do more. Like, I got a phlebotomy certification. I had my CNA. I worked as a tech. I worked as a GI tech, a wound tech, like a lot of different things, because I just kept wanting to do more. You know, that was the end of the day. At the end of the day, I wanted to do more. And so that's why, you know, my coworkers were trying to encourage me, motivate me as a young person, like, do something more with your life, girl. I had a really good coworker that actually is still one of my good friends, Kim Jones, Aaron. Shout out to you, Kim. She really pushed me to go back to school, guys. She really did. And she was a huge motivation because she had 2 kids, and she went back to school for her bachelor's degree, first for her associates, and she got her associates, and then she went back and got her bachelor's in human resources while we were working together, like all of it together. It was just like, man, if she can do it and she got 2 kids, she was trying to tell me, like, girl, come on now, get this together. So I listened, and I went back to school, guys, when I was 22. And I think that was the best thing for me. I was so nervous about going back because, you know, I had a rough experience. I had failed, and I thought that, you know, that was it. I was never going to be able to do this. This is it, so on and so forth, you know. And that was not the case. Like, my first semester back into school, I rocked it, y'all. Like, I killed it. I got an A. I don't know if my mindset was different, if I was just ready to receive the knowledge that nursing school was giving me, but I killed it. I'm not gonna say that nursing school was easy, because by no means. There was so many nights I cried, so many parties I missed, so many kickbacks I did not go to. So many times I wanted to go to my parents or go do on vacations or do other things with my friends, and I put that on the back burner to be able to do that. And especially because I have other priorities in my life, and those things were like, they still had to be done. You know, I was a wife, you know, I'm a Jehovah's Witness, so my service, you know, to Jehovah and, you know, to my ministry was very important to me, and that had a forefront. And so it was just a lot that I had to consider, you know, and it just couldn't come to an end just because I was in school. So I had to learn how to balance a lot. So like I said, it was not easy by any means necessary. Not easy at all. But I did it, y'all. I did it. So that's the story. And actually, I didn't fail any classes this go around. I did not. And you know what? And if you took multiple classes or whatever, that's what I always told myself. If I have to fail a class, I fail a class. I'm not gonna have the same stress that I did before. Like, I'm just not gonna do that anymore because that was unnecessary, you know. I'm not gonna do that. So what I decided to do instead was just be supportive of myself and just, relax, sis. You know, whatever it was that I wanted to do, you know, I would give it my best. And if my best didn't prove to be good enough at the time, then we would go from there. But, you know, I tried my hardest. I really did. I tried my hardest with that. And I passed. So, you know, that's how I became a nurse. You know, now as far as my nursing career, what kind of nurse am I? I am a registered nurse. I have my ADN. I got the question, well, when I came out on Instagram talking about my story, I got some people asking me, hey girl, you going back to school, da 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 da, you know, blah blah blah. I'm like, here's the thing, y'all. So I was in school for my bachelor's, okay? In school for my bachelor's. It's beautiful. It's an awesome thing. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, my bachelor's degree, I decided to go back to Chamberlain to college, and you know, it's a really cool school. You know, I like Chamberlain. I feel like it's for the nurse that works, but I'm gonna be honest, you can't work 5 days a week. Like, for me, I would so much rather work 12s. I used to work 12s, and now I work Monday through Friday as a nurse, and I was trying to do like my degree, and I was trying to do my, wow, I've never really used that under eye, and it blends out so well. Wow. Anywho, but I was like trying to do everything at once, y'all, and that just, I don't know why I was trying to do this, but you know, being hard-headed, I don't know. But my bachelor's degree, like, my coworkers was trying to just tell me to take one class, and I dove back in because I was like, no one's gonna tell me what to do. If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it whole soul, and I'm gonna do it like this, da 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 da. Excuse me, you ain't gonna tell me what to do. Nah, I ain't do all that, y'all. But I did say, like, okay, if I'm gonna go back to school, I do want to, you know, make sure that I do it. Like, I want to do it and get it out the way as fast as possible. That's what I plan to do. Now, when I actually got in the program, not the case. The bachelor's degree program is not hard. It is just a lot of busy work, a lot of research, a lot of paper writing. And I was working in a specialty pretty much off the bat. I've only been a nurse for 2 years, And actually, no, y'all. It's only been 1 year that I've been a nurse. I just celebrated my 1 year anniversary in February. But I've been at this particular job since June of 2019. And, you know, I thought, I guess I just thought that going back to school, and then once I found my groove with this job, it would be so much easier. But it really wasn't. It was hard. It was really hard. So I stayed with it. I did like 1 or 2 classes, and then I took some time off, and then I jumped back in it again. And it just so happened the semester that I decided to go back to school was COVID. So that was an adjustment because I was working from home and working in office and working all over and working with patients and doing all this kind of crazy stuff. So yeah, that was crazy, y'all. I mean, COVID itself, I mean, I don't know. You know, I'm so thankful that I can just like ha ha hee hee about COVID, you know, like, but I mean, really though, it wasn't. COVID is no joke. And like, it made me realize that floor nursing is not really for me. That's a whole other video. Like why I became why I knew I had to go into a specialty in nursing. But like I said, that's a whole other story. Let me just. Sorry, a little parched. But yeah, that's a whole nother story. I'm sorry, I haven't even been explaining my makeup really, but I figured I'd just be doing it while doing y'all. So I'm gonna be using these 2 Anastasia Beverly Hills packets. Sad, y'all. Palettes. Soft Glam and Jackie Aina's palette. So, you know, y'all, I don't know. I really thought, I don't know what I thought for nursing with that BSN, but I'm taking some time back off with that again because I just can't right now. I just can't. I tried really hard, y'all. I really did with the BSN, but it was just really difficult to balance it right now. So I took a semester off again because I have other ventures that I wanted to pursue, and I had other things that I wanted to do, you know. I'm gonna go in with this burnt orange color, my eyelid. No, that wasn't the color I meant to grab. Sorry, guess I'm going in with sienna. Never mind. Anyways, so anywho, that's how that's my education, you know, background as a nurse. Also, I mentioned before about my specialty. So everybody always says when you first become a nurse, you need to get some experience on a med-surg floor. Now, I agree. How long you stay is up to you because I'm gonna use this brown rustic color too. Go in with that behind it. So that is really up to you because I started out at a facility and I was doing nursing at a, what do you want to call it? It was a assisted living / rehab facility. And baby, let me tell you, it was not easy. I was a new nurse and they put me on the hardest floor. Like, I thought the other floors were easier. I thought the other floors were harder on mine. I found this out later on. Because they had more residents and you were passing more medications to them. Not the case. They put me on the rehab floor and I had less patients, but it was so much more to do. So I was doing G-tubes, I was doing IVs, I was managing medications, I was doing catheters, I was doing a lot of stuff, y'all, that you know, it was a lot of good experience. I'm gonna say that, okay? I'm not mad at it for the experience, but what I am mad at it for is the fact that I never left that place. Like, so first of all, when I got hired, they kind of played me. They put me in for like a little, like, late. I don't want to say late, but it was like they didn't want to give me the money that I was asking for at first as a new nurse. They're like, this is your first job. I was like, yeah, boo, but I've been in healthcare for a little while, so I know what I should be asking for, okay? So, excuse me, they didn't want to, I got translucent powder all over. So they act like they didn't want to give me the money that I wanted. And so I kind of had to, like, I don't want to say like beg or anything, because I wasn't begging. I just was like over it. I was like, look, you're gonna do this or I'm not working for y'all. Simple as that. And they was like, okay, well, we really, really need nurses. And I didn't understand, y'all. I was so young and just not knowing nothing at all. I didn't know nothing about nothing, y'all. I'm using credit in the corner, inject the Eye palette. But I didn't know nothing, y'all. I thought I I was doing the right thing by asking for this lump sum of money. It wasn't enough, because I was supposed to be second shift from 3 to 11, and it was terrible. It was bad, y'all. It was really bad. Let me hurry up. It was really bad. You know, I never left work on time. I would always be leaving hours and hours after. Nobody really helped me. I was out on the floor by myself after 6 days of training, and nobody cared. They were like, well, somebody did it to me, so welcome to the club, boo. And I was like, what? That's not okay. Like, y'all just gonna leave me? Shouldn't we want to break the cycle, guys? Break the cycle? They were like, go do your work. And I was like, dang. So, you know, I had to learn a lot on my own, and that made me the nurse and that I am today. That helped me with my critical thinking skills and helped me just be on top of the ball like this now, because I would not have been the nurse that I am now if it wasn't for me having to I'm gonna go to Eyelashes. Yeah, we're gonna put this on because I got a beautiful red shadow from Lip Bar that I'm dying to use. Let me see how it looks on. But I wanted to use Eyelashes as a base. This is a beautiful foil color. It's a beautiful color by itself, y'all, to be honest. Anywho, but no, nobody helped me. I had to learn on my own. So just from being on there, that was like my med-surg experience. And it made me realize I needed to go back into a specialty, because before that, I had worked in GI and it was nothing like that, like at all. Nothing like that. It was beautiful. I loved GI, y'all. I really did. And I was trying to get back in that department, but I ended up getting hired from networking. See, this is the importance. I'm gonna have to make another video on the importance of networking and talking to people. But I networked and I ended up getting a job at the company that I had worked at prior to this, because they didn't hire me straight out of school because they're petty. The place that I was working at only wanted you if you had your bachelor's degree. I'm using this color too from Lip Bar. Like I said, it's called Hot Tamale. It's their liquid eyeshadow, and I'm so tea to see how this looks, y'all, on top of this. Hold on. Ooh, sorry, I had to concentrate a little bit. Oh, but it just made it pop some more. So let's just let us just take this, because I had some red on here already. We're gonna take this brush and just dab it. Can y'all see the difference? That just added like this really pretty pop on here. That was pretty. And you see the difference, guys? I like it. It's a nice way to add some shimmer like really quickly. I'm gonna just go back in and blend this a little bit. But yeah, they were not nice to me. They did not help me. I had literally one nurse friend. Her name is Mercy, and I would totally go back there. I'm actually thinking about it. Well, I can't right now because of COVID, but she was like an awesome nurse that really actually helped me and was so sweet and was like just so cool, y'all. That was like one of my few nurse friends, nurse buddies. Actually, no, I'll take it back. I did have some cool nurse buddies that ended up helping me once I got on the floor. But before I had a side, they were like, you are not inducted in here, baby girl. We ain't telling you nothing, none of the secrets of the lab. And I was like, how am I gonna do this? And I don't know none of this stuff. So yeah, that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, so after that, I decided to I was just applying for jobs, and I applied for neurosurgery, and I ended up getting an interview, and the manager liked me, and she was like, you know what, I'm gonna keep you in mind, because the doctor decided to go with another interviewee for that particular position. But when another position arose, like, she really did keep her word, and she contacted me, and that's how I got my current job, y'all. Bam. Look at that. So yeah, that was pretty awesome. It really was. I'm actually going to dust off. So we're gonna dust this off right now under here. Actually, like this, I want to take that brown. Let's take credit. Bring it down right here. I'm gonna put credit right here. That's cute. Sorry, y'all, I'm all into the makeup now. So yeah, that was my video. That was like my nursing journey. We're gonna finish off with the makeup though, because you know but yeah, I mean, overall my nursing career has been pretty eventful actually. It's been plenty of times where I was just like, I didn't think that it was gonna work. I didn't think that I wanted to be a nurse anymore. I thought that I wanted to do other things. And I'm gonna be honest, I still do. I still know that there's plenty of other things that I want to do with my life besides just like, you know, working at the bedside with nurses. Sorry, I'm bronzing now, guys. So, but it was so many other things that I wanted to do, and I know I'm going to, you know. But nursing is just something that I love. I do. I love helping patients, and I love making critical decisions, and I love learning. I think that's the biggest thing, is that I loved learning. Yeah, I love that a lot. So that's what helped me grow. You know, I'm gonna finish this look, and then I'm gonna come back and give you guys some more info. Okay, so. Hey guys, so I went off camera and finished the rest of my face. I'm just looking it over. Came out kind of cute, y'all. I ended up using the Lip Bars Know-It-All their matte lipstick, and then I put some Fenty gloss in the shade Fussy on over it, and then I, you know, put on some lashes. So let me just give y'all some face. But yeah, thank you so much for listening to my nursing story. Sorry it's a little all over the place. I can get into more detail about certain parts of it if you all would like, but I kind of just gave you all a general overview of what it was like for me, why I became a nurse, and what it was like for me as I became a nurse. I still have so much to go. The job that I'm at, who knows if I'll be here forever? Like, I don't know, but I do know I work for an awesome doctor or an awesome group of doctors. So I don't know, but I also have my own ventures that I want to do as well, with life coaching and personal training and sharing on YouTube with you all. So I have so many things that I want to do besides just nursing, but that's just a big piece of me and one thing that I truly enjoy and love doing. But thank you all so much for watching my video. If you haven't already, like and subscribe it. But if you like to see more videos like this, make sure that you comment down below. Ask me any questions about nursing. I will answer them to the best of my ability. And I will see you guys in the next video. By the way, I have 2 other ones. If this look is too much for you, I got something else for you too. Go on to the next one. It's a more neutral face, and it's beat too, boo. But it's natural, but beat. Go ahead and just click it. Click it down there. Yeah, click that one. So, thanks a lot.